This is where aspiration gives way to cold reality. You can allocate extra billions to the capital programme, but will it all disappear in extra costs, overheads, consultancies and service charges? The record of this bunch of ministers in the delivery of services on time and inside budget is hardly inspiring. Capital investment is not the only investment that governments need to make. They need to invest also in our communities and in our people for both economic and social reasons. The Fianna Fáil manifesto at the last election contained within it a number of worthwhile initiatives which, if implemented, would mark real social progress. I don't pretend that all of these plans can be implemented straight away, but the budget could have begun the process of implementing the most important of them. We were promised 4,000 new teachers for our schools, doubling of the capitation grant for primary schools. In the area of health, we were promised 1,500 extra hospital beds, 2,000 hospital consultants. There were going to be 2,000 extra Gardaí on our streets. In social welfare, we were promised that there would be further increases in eligibility of the carers allowance, and I don't regard what's been done today as anywhere near the promise. And on it goes, not to mention all the tax promises that were made in the Ardèche speech when you, the Taoiseach, threw money around like confetti. I repeat, I don't expect the Minister to implement all of these plans straight away, but he could make a start. I would love to see, along with most deputies, some of those 2,000 Gardaí on the beat in my constituency in the future. I could certainly find work for the 4,000 teachers, and the 2,000 hospital consultants would make a real difference to the health services. How many of them will be employed this year, and what planning is being done to ramp up teacher training? The Minister claims his budget leaves a strong financial balance sheet. The jury is out on that claim, but I can tell you one thing: the social balance sheet isn't as strong as it ought to be in any way. As a country, we have to get past the antiquated notion that all capital spending is investment and all current spending is consumption. The knowledge economy that we aspire to is driven by education, and education is crying out for investment at almost every level. There is an urgent requirement for more capitation funding in primary schools, a need for a targeted reduction in class sizes, and we need specific and targeted measures to deal with literacy and numeracy problems. Addressing many of these issues will require current spending, but it is still investment spending in ultimately the productive capacity of our economy. It may well be that as the bad times begin to come in, and we hope they're not too bad for particularly people on lower incomes, but it may be that we're going to see a transformation of politics. Minister Cowan today was playing as much to the Fianna Fáil backbenches in his bid to succeed to the Taoiseach Bertie Ahern. He should have been looking after the wider economy, and only time will tell if the bit of the gamble he's taken today will actually work out.